I am Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao, born on December 17, in Kibawe, Bukidnon, in the Philippines. I grew up in General Santos, in a wooden shack, the son of a fish vendor. When my parents separated, life got even harder. I was just a boy when I began selling bread, shining shoes, and scraping together coins to help my mother feed our family. School became a luxury we couldn't afford, but dreams cost nothing. At 14, I left home, hitching a boat to Manila with nothing but hope and hunger. I trained in secret, sneaking into the boxing gym because I was too young to be licensed. I wrapped rocks in rags as makeshift gloves and punched a sack filled with rice. My coach, Freddie Roach, would later say I had the fastest hands he'd ever seen, and a heart to match. At 16, I turned pro. I was tiny, just 4'11", and 98 pounds, but I had the fire. My power surprised opponents. My speed overwhelmed them. I moved like lightning and fought like thunder. With each victory, I climbed weight classes, shattering expectations. Over the years, I became the only boxer in history to win world titles in 8 different divisions. From flyweight to light middleweight. My most unforgettable fights? Marco Antonio Barrera, whom I dominated in 2003 to shock the world. The trilogy with Eric Morales tested my will. Ricky Hatton, knocked out in 2 rounds. Oscar de la Hoya, who retired after facing me. And of course, my longtime rival Juan Manuel Marquez, who pushed me to my limits, especially in our final dramatic clash. In 2015, I faced Floyd Mayweather in what became the most lucrative boxing match of all time. Though I lost by decision, I kept fighting, literally and figuratively. I fought for my people. When I entered politics, it wasn't for fame, it was to serve. Elected congressman in 2010, then senator in 2016. I focused on poverty reduction, disaster relief, and housing. I funded scholarships, built hospitals, and donated millions from my boxing earnings to support the poor. I also found my faith. After years of partying and gambling, I experienced a spiritual awakening and became a born-again Christian. I started preaching, giving testimony, and using my voice for something greater than boxing. By the time I retired in 2021, my record stood at 62 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws with 39 knockouts. But numbers can't measure a legacy. I inspired a nation. When I fought, crime stopped in the streets. I gave the Filipino people something to believe in, to unite around, to dream about. I am Manny Pacquiao, fighter, champion, senator, father, servant of God. I rose from poverty to global fame with nothing but fists, faith, and an unbreakable will. My story is not just mine. It belongs to every child who dares to fight for a better life.